Okay, so the good news is it looks like we're not going to have any more precipitation later on today. The bad news is we're also not going to get above freezing.
Oh, I know. It's kind of like it's a little bit better, but it's not all that much better.
And that's kind of why it's interesting. We were just talking to Larry about this, is that we're just kind of in this weird hold pattern until we warm up.
Yeah, and we don't fully get that deep thaw until tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
So today a few of us will get above freezing, but for the most part we stay really close to it. So I want to show you this. We are still technically under a winter storm warning, and this is until 6 this evening. It includes the Metroplex towards the Red River, and that's for any additional accumulation of ice. At this point, it's going to be very light. It's going to be very limited, but as you know, it doesn't take a lot for it to cause some issues, right? We also have that winter weather advisory that extends all the way into central Texas. I spoke to my family. They're definitely dealing with some ice down there as well. So I am also seeing that a lot of this drizzle or freezing drizzle that we've seen pockets of, it's starting to really fizzle out as it moves towards the east. But what I'm also seeing is that some of this is really going to continue to move east. I'm not seeing too much more of it here. It has improved in the last hour. What has not improved so much, still the amount of moisture that we have with temperatures that are in that freezing category. So I want to show you this little bright color that you see there. That's actually dry air, and the dry air is what's going to help clear some of these things out. However, we're still seeing quite a bit of moisture kind of just rolling over the Metroplex into and across the Red River. This is a water vapor imagery, by the way. So drier air is still kind of to our west. We're still dealing with some moisture east of that line, and that's where we are seeing some of this limited visibility. On a perfect clear day, it's a perfect 10, but that limited visibility, that's indicative of not just some mist, but also some fog. And I've talked about it all morning. Fog droplets, the water droplets are so tiny that radar has a hard time picking up on it. And it's also closer to the surface, which is why radar has a tough time with it. So that is something that we've been monitoring all morning long, is because these little water droplets, as soon as they contact something that's, frozen like the ground, it's going to freeze. And that's what's causing some of the slick spots out there. Temperatures area-wide still freezing. 26 degrees in Dallas, 24 in Fort Worth, about 29 in Athens. But we do get very close to that freezing point come 3, 4 in the afternoon. That's when we could see some melting. A few locations could even see a couple of degrees above that freezing point. But when we're talking about how it feels out there, it's still going to feel like the teens in terms of our temperatures for the next few hours, and it'll feel like the mid-20s all afternoon, so still rather uncomfortable out. Rain chances really dwindling down. Any precip, I should say, dwindling down until Friday night into Saturday. That's when we see kind of an uptick. So look at this, some of this moisture starting to clear out, but the time for this, 7, 8 in the evening, temperatures by then are going to be dropping back to that freezing category. By tomorrow morning, we do have temperatures back into the low 30s. Tomorrow afternoon, we are going to warm into the 40s. And then we see another round of rain, but this time we stay above freezing. So that is really nice compared to the last couple of days we've experienced. All right, so overall, I still need you to be on guard today and tonight as well, as we do have that freeze that we're expecting again for Friday morning. Let's go ahead now, get a check of our roads. Stacia, how's it looking?
Yeah,